competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Complete to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, break. Mike 51. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 26, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash. See it. You got tape. You got tape. Topper. Topper. Checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 58. Kill.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. They'll have a first down past the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Bridgewater now from the 50. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Hurry. Let's get off the field.
First down, Bridgewater. Complete to Bryant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Switch. Leo. Alert 3. Ready.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. 90. Wolf. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go.
Looking to throw. Love. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he locates Walker, complete.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Bridgewater. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Squeeze. Get in
On first down, they go with Dixon. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops. At the 39-yard line.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it to Nelson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Walker has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not. He called 132 fighters. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Safe. Let's fly. Check three.
The give running right, Dixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Under 10. 10. Check, go on. Check.
Now it's Dixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd down and inches. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This complete to Jones. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's caught by Bryant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's been a long day for you. You got double time. Double time. Even. 4 down. Even.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Complete. It's Johnson. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, it's Dixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Dogs off. Sponge. Ready, go.
Johnson running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Mike 48. Here we go.
Off play action. Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw on 3rd down. Love. Able to find Switzer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Dixon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Muscles him off. Going deep for Benjamin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bridgewater to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, it's Dixon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. To throw on second down, Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Love completes it to Dixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Love, Dixon, complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. He finds his man Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it.